The Violet Room was known as the most exclusive nightclub in the city. Nestled in the basement of an unassuming old building, it was a place where secrets and shadows mingled under dim purple lights. The club's motto, "Come as you are, leave as someone else," was scrawled in elegant script on the velvet lined entryway, adding to its mystique. Cara had heard rumors about the club for months. Everyone said the vibe was magnetic. Once you stepped inside, you never wanted to leave. Tonight, curiosity had gotten the better of her. She and her coworker Jules decided to see what the buzz was about. The bouncer, a towering man in a dark suit, scanned their IDs before muttering, "Have a good night," in a tone that didn't sound reassuring. As they descended the narrow staircase, Cara's stomach twisted. The air felt heavier with each step, and by the time they reached the main floor, her ears buzzed with the thumping bass of electronic music. The room was beautiful but disorienting. Shimmering lights reflected off mirrored walls, making it hard to tell where the room ended. The crowd was dense, yet Cara noticed something. No one seemed to look directly at her. They danced in synchronized movements, faces oddly blank. "I need a drink," Jules said, pulling Cara toward the sleek circular bar in the center of the room. The bartender, a striking woman with violet hair and piercing green eyes, greeted them with a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. "What'll it be?" she asked. "Just a rum and coke," Cara said, her voice barely audible over the music. "Make it two," Jules added. The bartender slid their drinks across the counter with a wink. "First one's on the house." Cara raised her glass to Jules. "To a weird fun night?" Jules laughed. "To finally figuring out what this place is all about." They clinked glasses and took a sip. The drink was smooth, almost too smooth, and Cara immediately felt lightheaded. She looked at Jules, who was already swaying to the music, eyes glassy. "Hey, are you okay?" Cara asked, but Jules just smiled vacantly and drifted toward the dance floor. Cara's unease grew as she tried to follow her, but the crowd seemed to shift, closing ranks and blocking her path. "Don't worry about her," a voice said from behind. Cara turned to see a man in a short black suit, his features unnervingly symmetrical, as though he had stepped out of a painting. "Who are you?" Cara asked, stepping back. "I'm just a guide," he said, his smile unnervingly calm. "It's your first time here, isn't it?" "Yes, and I think I've had enough," Cara said, trying to push past him, but his hand shot out, gripping her wrist with surprising strength. "Leaving so soon? But you haven't even discovered the real Violet Room." Cara's heart pounded as she yanked her arm free. She stumbled through the crowd, searching for Jules, but her friend was nowhere in sight. The people around her seemed more like shadows now, their faces blurry and indistinct. The music grew louder, pulsating in time with her racing heart. Finally, Cara found a door marked private. Desperate, she pushed it open and stepped into a dimly lit hallway. The music was muffled here, replaced by an eerie silence. She heard faint whispers, but couldn't tell where they were coming from. "Jules?" she called, her voice trembling. She moved deeper into the hallway, the whispers growing louder. At the end of the corridor was another door, this one glowing faintly with violet light. Her hand shook as she reached for the handle. The moment she opened it, a blast of cold air hit her, and she was overwhelmed by a feeling of utter wrongness. The room beyond was empty, except for a single mirror standing in the center. Its surface shimmered like liquid, and Cara felt an inexplicable pull toward it. No, she whispered, backing away, but it was too late. A hand reached out from the mirror, grabbing her wrist with icy fingers. She screamed as the world around her dissolved into darkness. Cara woke up outside the club, her clothes damp from the early morning dew. Jules was gone. She stumbled to her feet and flagged down a passing car, her mind racing. When she returned later with the police, the building was boarded up and abandoned, as though no one had been there for years. Rumors about the Violet Room persist to this day, but no one seems to know where it's located. Some say it only appears to those who are lost or searching for something they can't name. But if you find it, remember, not everyone who enters leaves as themselves.